Kim Kardashian is one of the members of the Kar-Jenner clan who cannot seem to get away from drama and controversies. Many people were surprised and shocked when Kim made her relationship with Pete Davidson social media and red carpet official. But what really happened between them, and why did they decide to have a short but whirlwind romance? Rumor has it that Kim is guilty of manipulating Pete when they were together. How serious is this manipulation though? Pete himself has thrown shade towards his ex, seemingly confirming these speculations about what Kim did to him. Many sources were even claiming that this was not just a simple manipulation, as Kim even abused him. Pete has been trying to take a jab at Kim for embarrassing him. He's now ready to expose Kim to anyone who is interested to listen to his story. I bet that many of you are still wondering how they even knew each other for them to date and end up splitting anyway. Well, their first encounter that Kim shared on Twitter was when she and Kanye were still married. They had dinner with some friends to celebrate Kid Cudi's birthday, and Kim, Kanye, and Pete were all there. In 2021, Kim hosted SNL and she had the chance to properly meet Pete. When they did the Aladdin and Princess Jasmine's skit, they even shared a kiss, and Kim later on revealed that it gave her the feels even though it was supposed to be a stage kiss. By the way, she was already single at that time. Since then, Pete contacted her and they have been going out to get to know each other better. They have been photographed together until they slowly appear on their family and friends' Instagram as well. Both even tried long-distance relationships, hoping that they could work things out despite their busy schedules. The comedian looked like he was getting along well with the family. Kim even gave some hints that she still wants to have kids, and by the looks of it, when she dropped that clue, she wanted it to be with Pete. Sadly, they ended their 9-month relationship even though they're really building something good. But according to the news and reports, the main reason for their breakup is the long distance and busy schedule. But was that really the ultimate reason, or there's something shady that happened behind the cameras? Her sisters have been rooting for them. Kourtney K even said that Kim is so much nicer and happier when Pete entered her life. But even with all the rainbows and butterflies that they've shown online, many have already said that Kim and Pete's relationship would eventually end sooner or later. At the start of the relationship, Pete was really showing off Kim, and he has been consistent and not shying away from flaunting her. But now things have gone upside down, as he has got a lot of claims about how Kim K mistreated him. But before we get deeper into the video, if you love to see more videos about Kim and her family, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will keep you updated about the newest happenings in their lives and more. Ever since the divorce with Kanye, things became kind of off with her and her family. We cannot keep up anymore with the things that are happening in their lives. You know, many of us thought that Kim and Kanye are really going to last. They have been married for around 7 years, but they've known each other for a very long time already. Besides, who would expect that this family would ever let go of Kanye, knowing that it was mostly thanks to him that they were enjoying the privilege that they have right now? But things already happened, and even Kanye might have never expected that Kim would choose Pete over him. When Kim filed for divorce, Kanye still tried to get back with her by continuously showing sweet gestures. One time, he even sent Kim a truck of roses for Valentine's Day. But it looks like Kim is already happy that she did not cave in from all the effort Kanye has shown her. But was she really into Pete? A lot of people have been saying that their relationship could just be a PR stunt. We'll get into that soon, but Pete really tried his best to show the Kardashians that he can fit into their lives and family. Come on, when people heard about them going out together, lots of eyebrows were raised and many find it cringy. 1, because of their age difference and their difference in general, and 2, because Kim's issue with his last relationship had not yet been resolved at that time that they were hooking up. I mean, who would have thought that Pete would really try to get in the crazy life of this family? Many of us cannot even fathom the idea of the amount of drama that they're involved in. Let's admit it, many really talked about Pete when he was associated with Kim, but there are many hearsays going around that Pete was actually spreading that Kim did not contribute to his popularity and career. Pete was even claiming that he had been experiencing the Kardashian curse since they've broken up. If you've been a fan of their show, chances are you've heard the infamous term, and even though it's just one of the many theories about them, almost all of their exes actually experienced a series of bad luck after breaking up with either of these girls. It sounds crazy to hear, and it must just be these men's destiny, but they should have learned their lessons if they don't want to suffer the curse. Anyway, Pete has been dealing with the brunt of this so-called curse, and according to an insider, he's actually telling a lot of people that Kim was his worst girlfriend ever. I guess we will all agree that Pete's dating history is kinda colorful, and he's known to have dated much more popular and iconic women in the past. Remember, he also dated Ariana Grande, Kaya Gerber, Margaret Qualley, and Kate Beckinsale. Boy really lives by age doesn't matter mantra. But all these women are much more looked up to in the industry compared to Kim, so maybe Pete was spreading the news because he knows that he can do better, but he ended up with a Kardashian. One source said, the more he reflects on what he threw with Kim, the more Pete wants to pinch himself and ask what the hell he was thinking. His swagger was gone, and he seriously worried he'd become a long-term victim of the Kardashian curse. Though it sounds funny that he really is afraid of the curse, it's so obvious that he regrets even getting involved with her. If Kim did not date Pete Davidson, who do you think would be his next man after Kanye West? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. When they broke up, someone spilled that the reason was that they could not handle the long distance anymore and they're in different stages of their lives. There were also claims that Kim did not expect for things to get serious and she was not yet ready to settle with him. Well, that sounds suspicious, and it could be one of the many stories that Kim is willing to spread out just to save face. Because if we look at the other side, it looks like it was Pete that actually tried to stop the relationship as he does not want anything to do with Kim anymore. He likely realized that being with her in the first place was a big mistake and he no longer wants to be associated with her. And if this was actually the case and Pete was the one who really ended the relationship, it would be a huge slap to Kim and the whole Kardashian-Jenner family. You know how obsessed these people are with their online reputation. To think that theirs has been tainted even when they were not yet that popular, it's kind of ironic that they want people to look at them like they've got it all figured out. Since they do not want the public to know that it was actually Kim that was dumped, they used all of the influence that they had to do some damage control. As I've said, Momager and her other daughters would stick together in situations like this and they would do everything just to avoid embarrassment. Really, what's so big of a deal with being dumped? Who do they think they are anyway? Obviously, it took a while for Pete to realize that he will be in a whole lot of trouble by getting involved with Kim. Just a few weeks after the news about them dating broke out, Kanye was on the move right away to drag Pete down. He had said a lot of foul, improper, and abusive words toward him. He also throws shade at Pete in his song. Pete was apparently scared for his safety after that, which led him to increasing his security. Come on, Kanye could be a little too honest about his sentiments towards other celebs, but most of the time he's irrational, impulsive, and disrespectful that even on things that he should not have a say on, he would continuously try to involve himself. Oh, maybe this attitude is something that Kar-Jenners embodied for him. Kanye was on a roll and continuously harassed Pete just because he was dating his ex. This dude Kanye really belongs to the Kardashians as they're all petty and dumb sometimes. This could also be the main reason why Pete really broke it off with Kim. He could no longer stand the drama as he also knows that he can find better, more beautiful girls than Kim. Well, Kim was a downgrade for him, especially if we think about who his exes are. Thanks for watching, don't forget to check out these videos.